actually the 12 lakh LP, which is the tax has been rebated for the normal peoples. Are they cheating them or are they actually useful for the normal peoples? So what's your opinion about that?
But actually, only 31% of the people living in India are considered as middle income.
Oh,
people.
30%, so only middle class.
But and balance soul around 1 or 2% are considered as billionaires, like Mukesh Ambani, Gautam Adani.
So what about the stars?
Yeah. What about those targeters? So
There are two types of classification on this.
yeah.
So how that exactly works?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the end episode of the Polytech, and in this podcast we are decoding the entire budget of 2025 of India. It is mainly focusing on normal middle class peoples, and which is published by
the Finance Minister of India, Nirmala Sitharaman.
Here, what we are exactly doing, we are just step by step analyzing it and how that the average people or the middle class actually the peoples are getting the benefits, or it's actually a gimmick by like some party talks or the political talks that actually we are hearing in current scenarios. We are just believe that the India is covered with 3/4 of middle class age people, but so far I just heard that only 31% of people are only middle class people, and I am. So let's start. So what actually happening in this budget? Is it actually helping the normal or the middle class people, or just criticizing or cheating the people of middle class? So let's chat about that thing.
So talking about that, actually the question is itself a tough one, because many economists are actually trying to delve deeper into the report aspect of the budget. And so talking about the budget estimates for the 2025-26, as we know, the revenue receipts are actually 1,62,351 crore rupees.
As you can see in the screen.
Yeah. And the revenue expenditure estimated for the current year is 1,79,476 crores. So we are having a revenue deficit of 27,124 crores.
So that means we are just decreasing other than the previous year.
Yeah, that means we have to take a loan of all 27,124 crores, because we are not having enough money for other developmental program. So that's not an issue with our country, India alone, because it's all that they can. Yeah, all countries. For example, Japan is a country. It's a very developed country. If you want,
any time with the USA.
Yeah, USA also. So I took the example of Japan because Japan is actually an ally of US. Right. After the Second World War, US was the country that spent a lot of money to Japan for the redevelopment and other.
After Nagasaki.
Yeah, after that incident. So Japan is running on a debt of 350% of its GDP.
Oh,
means for example, they every year, if they are producing or they are getting a revenue of 1 crore rupees, assume they are producing a revenue of 1 crore rupees. In that particular year, 350 crores they are taking loan from other countries or from other institutions like the board.
Actually, debit or they're just making a mountain of that.
Actually, they when we talk about this in an economist's way, taking debt in a country is not a bad thing. Actually, there's a
if you are just paying that back.
Yeah, only yes, that is a correct point, but valid point. But when we are doing a developmental thing in a country, it's always great to take money from other factors. For example, in Kerala, we have a system like we take chittis and all, right?
Yeah, chitti funds, IT funds.
That is
AFC chitti like that.
Yeah, we have that chitti thing is not only confined to Kerala. It's actually everywhere we can see that the chitti system are there in Bihar, there in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
So in our houses itself, our mothers and fathers says that we should take that type of money from others and do development programs with that money.
Okay.
Other than the money that we are saving for yanams and all.
Okay.
We should not do that. We should take money from other debt institutions and spend it for the development issues. So taking debt in a country is not a bad thing, but it is to be noted that is the money taken from loan is actually spent in the development issues or not?
Other than just enjoying it.
Just enjoying it or just doing it for other unnecessary political party thing. So that's the thing. So here we have a debt revenue deficit of 27,124 crore rupees as of 25-26. This is the budget estimate for. As the real is data will only be coming after 2060 or 26 or 36. In the next budget, there is a this was the original on the FEIs and loan that with debit here. So that's the now talking about the cheating aspect. We have a tax rebate of 12 lakh rupees. Last year we had a tax rebate of 7 lakhs. Means till if a person is generating an income of 7 lakh rupees in a year, he is not liable to pay tax.
Okay.
And then up to 7 lakh.
As to 7 lakh. Okay. If you are earning the 7 lakh from any source, you doesn't pay the tax for the 7 lakh.
Yeah. And in this budget, it's actually 12 lakhs.
Okay.
So if you're generating an income of 12 lakhs per year, you are not liable to pay tax. Okay. So, but there's another thing there. Actually, the budget is actually focused on middle class people. That's what Nirmala Sitharaman at the government
Actually told about.
Yeah, saying about. But it's a fact that only 31% of our people living in India is actually middle class people. And 2 or 3% may be billionaires like Shiv Nadar or Mukesh Ambani and other people. And the balance all are actually living
Are classified as
low income class people. So this budget is not addressing about them.
okay.
Whenever we if we hear the full budget video
About the locks.
in Lok Sabha by Nirmala Sitharaman, the only thing that we hear is the fact that it is for middle income class. So nothing is saying about the low income class people.
Okay.
Below the middle class. Yeah, below the middle class. So this budget is actually focused on middle income class. That is sure thing. But it only has
There a political something. If there's something like that.
because you should say about the political aspect. The BJP, the party BJP is getting its vote mainly from middle income class.
Okay.
And Delhi elections were
I think they have some of the YouTube studio like analytics. But
yeah. They are getting vote from middle income class people, because middle income class people is the persons who are like the people who are working in Gulf and other abroad area, and those who are having government jobs in India. So these are the people classified in the group of middle class. So BJP's vote bank is actually in these people. So some says that other political parties argue that this budget is actually intended to those people who are likely going to vote for the BJP. So that's what they are saying. So actually, it's a fact that they have not mentioned anything about the lower income class.
okay.
So that's a fact. Talking about the 12 lakh rebate, the 12 lakh rebate is actually a good thing. But an issue is, in 2026, there's coming a pay commission report is going to come. And every government servants will be having a higher income. Their income will be increased. Means the money they will be getting from the government will be higher per month or salary pay. So once the pay commission arrives, every people will be having an income of 12 lakh above income.
Okay. I think I just got a point while you were actually meeting about.
So they're getting an income of 12 lakh above. So they all will be liable to pay tax.
Okay.
Because until 12 lakhs, no one is forced to pay tax. But as 2026 pay commission is going to come, every government servants will be having a salary of around plus 12 lakh.
1 lakh.
So they will be liable to pay tax. So there's no question of, the payment of tax.
As from any source you can pay the tax.
But from the next year, 12 lakh plus salary will be getting to every government servant. So they will be liable to pay tax. So there's no question of this 12 lakh rebate. Another thing is, during the last election, 7 lakh rebate time, until 7 lakh, and plus if a person is getting an income of 9 lakhs,
Okay.
he will be liable to pay tax, right? Because he's getting an income of
More than
but he will be having a lot of deductions, like 80A sections of Income Tax Act of 1961. So that means you can claim deductions from. Means, for example, if you are spending money for medical thing,
health.
if your family, if your mother or if your wife is suffering from an illness and you have spent 2 lakhs or 3 lakh money for her treating her illness, that money will be deducted from payment of taxes. and there's a hell lot of other reduction like and loophole being actually right. Actually, it's not a loophole.
It's actually private for the well-being of the people, well-being of the people. But some of other people are using it as loopholes. There's a business thing.
Yeah, the chartered accountants. So they are the they are the ones who are always looking for loopholes in income tax sectors. So these deductions were available for the people. But in this new taxing system, if we are using the 12 lakh rebate system, we will not be getting any deductions of this. We will not be for example, in last year, as I have already said, 8 lakh annual income got. He will be liable to pay tax for that 1 lakh. 7. That's 7 plus 1. 8. So he will be liable to pay tax for that 1 lakh.
1 lakh only.
But he had a lot of deductions. He could give for medical allowance. He could give for house rent allowance. He could give for gratuity allowance. But if we are taking the 12 lakh rebate system, and if we are getting a salary of 30 lakh, we will be liable to pay tax rate for the 1 lakh. For 1 lakh. But last year, what we had a lot of deductions. We can claim for deductions so that we will not be liable to pay tax. But this time, we will not be getting any deductions. So if we are opting for 12 lakh rebate system, we will be forced to pay tax for all other income. We will not be getting any types of deductions. Right.
So, okay, continue.
So that's the reason why it was actually very mesmerized. When I was reading the report, I was actually mesmerized to know that last year the revenue collected from tax collection. So last year was less because of that 7 lakh rebate system. So this time it was increased to 12 lakh, right? 12 lakh, okay. 12 lakh rebate.
Okay.
So as per your views, you say will the amount generated from tax collection will be higher or lesser than the last year for our country?
I think it might be higher than expected.
Why you're saying higher?
Because also there is a change in the
In this way, I'm asking.
I think I heard you don't know what my question writing.
See, last year, for example, the government is estimating that they will be getting 100 crores from tax collection. Tax collection only, okay. Last year. And last year we have a rebate of 7 lakh rupees.
7 lakhs.
So the tax rupees we had a rebate rate, all the people. So this year we is having a rebate of 12 lakhs.
12 lakhs.
So as per our view, the government will be having lesser income generated from the taxes. Because why? Because last year was 7, this time it is 12 lakh all lakh. So people will not be liable to pay tax. Thus the government will be receiving lesser income tax generation.
Not right.
But actually, as per the report of the estimation of the government, they are saying that they will be getting more tax collected amount on this than the last year.
Okay. I am also pointing that how they actually gonna collect. Why increasing the rate? Some of them I heard that about if they are going expenditure of the increases. If their expenditure increases, their tax also gonna be paid all by that.
That's what I was pointing about. 12 lakh rebate system is there, but still the government is saying that they will be getting a higher amount of tax collected amount than last year. So that means the government has a complete picture of what is going or how the peoples are or how people are going to get the revenue, because middle income plus people are government servants and other people living abroad. So the government has full list of the amount they are getting, how people are getting salaries, right? And okay. So as I have earlier said, the 2020 state commission is going to come. The people will be getting an amount of more than 12 lakh rupees. So they will be liable to pay tax. Right. And the billionaires are coming, more and more billionaires are coming in India. Mukesh Ambani, Gautam Adani, they are getting many more amounts of money from their business sectors. So the tax collection of the government will be higher. So in the eyes of low income class people and the middle income class people, the government is going to be like a god because the tax is going to be decreased. So it's all like a bit. But actually, tax is not going. Tax is not going away from the picture. It is still there. But the 12 lakh annual income will be increased as per the pay commission. Then these all people will be liable to pay tax. And they will not be getting any deductions also.
Okay.
So that's what it's actually not a cheating. The government is like there's an economist, a quote saying that the government is like our mother. It's like our mother. We have a duty to give a share of our income to her. Like if our mother
If they are providing good service and good value of things.
yeah, because our mother is the one who feeds us, who does all our things when we were a child and till we became an adult, right? So it is our moral responsibility to give a share of our income to her for her well-being. Similarly, we have a moral responsibility to give an amount to our government also, because they're the one who are giving us everything, right? From the education, from from the roads that we use, from the things that we use. So they are the one who's providing us. So we have a moral responsibility to give a share of our amount to them also. But it's not cheating. It's the government's. The government should pay these sorts of things in order to increase the revenue or increase their income. But in my opinion, the government should actually explain the thing that they are doing to the people in the simple language,
And other than just using some technical what is the way that currently the experts are used.
Yeah. That's all about that cheating aspect as you have mentioned.
So as per your that I just hear that there was an increasing in the pay scale, and though as per you earlier mentioned that the average pay salary is also being increased for every people. As in this area Kerala, the average pay scale for a normal people who is working in field is now 100,000 rupees, or some other places with 1,400 to 200 range with food and some allowance. So I just got that day by day the prices of the essential commodities also been increasing.
Yeah.
So is there any chance for increasing the inflation?
Actually, inflation is increasing day by day.
Yeah.
And it's when we study economics, there's a term that there's a code, there's a statement. So that inflation should be there in a country. Then only you will be having development in a country. A small amount of inflation should be there, because the depreciation level of money should be increased in a small manner, in a yearly manner. Then only the people will be spending that money. So see, why we are depositing our money in fixed deposits or in mutual funds and other stores?
For more saving and more returns.
More returns, right? Why we are in need of more returns? Because if I'm keeping a 10 lakh rupees here in 2025, that 10 lakh rupees will not be having that 10 lakh rupee value in 2035.
Okay.
That because inflation is there. The money that we are spending now, its value is decreasing day by day. For example, I have heard my mother saying that she used to buy sugar, 1 kilogram of sugar at a rate of 2 or 3 rupees.
Yeah.
In her time, in 1999. But now, are we getting sugar, 1 kilo sugar, 1 or 2? Yeah, 2 days I bought 1 kilogram sugar. It's about 45 rupees or something.
And like there was I just see a paper was cutting about the Royal Enfield bullet, which is bought in 80s or something. This is a bullet, which is purchased around 20,000 rupees or 19,000 rupees, which is actually now the diesel bullet is expected to be more than 1.5 lakhs.
Foods. And another factor is, as you said, the 20,000 rupees. 20,000 rupees in 1990s had a great value.
Yeah.
Had a great value because I know the fact that an army Javan says a soldier's pay scale in 1998 was when he was entering into the service, he was getting just 7,000 rupees per month. 7,000 rupees per month.
Yeah.
So that was the amount of money he was getting. That was the amount he was getting. But now the amount has been increased. And that is not because the government is giving money as well as the allowance. Allowance are also increasing, including allowance. I am saying, just 7,000 rupees. But it had that value at that time. With that 7,000, now we can buy a lot of things at that time. But can we buy
While we are entering in the market with 1,000 rupees, within seconds it can be one.
Yeah. So that's the reason why the amount of the currency value is decreasing day by day. So the inflation is always increasing day by day. But as per the new monetary policy of RBI, Reserve Bank of India, it is said that our inflation rate is limited to 4.5% or something.
Yeah.
And it's actually a good thing that inflation rate should actually be controlled in a particular percentage. It should not be allowed to increase day by day in a day-by-day manner. Because if the inflation rate is increased day by day, the money that we are saving will be having no value after 2 years. So the inflation rate should be limited to particular one. And I have earlier said inflation rate should be there for a small low value. For value increase, why? It's because its incentive was zero. People will not be paying any money. They will only be using it for savings.
Okay.
So in order to have money in the society, in order to have the money circulation in the society, people should spend it.
Okay.
For example, if we are buying a 1 kilogram fish in morning for 150 rupees, assume.
That 150, I'm not saying is the correct value.
The seller is getting 150 rupees. The seller will be handling his wife or anyone that earns rupees. And she will buy other things for that 150 rupees from the supermarket. And the supermarket owner will spending their the owners in bank or something. So the money that we are giving to a fisherman, it's operated in the society.
So actually, I think the word money, actually in previous year all, it called it chakra.
Yeah.
Chakra.
We have seen in the film in a Malayalam film called Benita Diabari. Money is like a right? Like we will go, it will come in a fraction of seconds. So we can't expect where it is going to come. It's going to go. So similarly, money is the money separation in the society should be higher. Then only we can build a greater society, a greater income, greater economic country. So inflation rate should be there. If inflation rate was zero, then nobody will be saving money.
Okay. If it exceeds a particular value, one of the exceeds a particular value, the biggest example is Indonesia.
Indonesia, I think in an African country, I think I forgot the name. I think in Zimbabwe. The inflation rate is 7,000%. 7,000%. Oh. So, and also in during the French Revolution, in the 18th century, in France, people used to carry a bag full of money.
Oh,
a bag full of money for buying a single piece of bread.
okay.
For a single piece of bread, the people were carrying a bag full of money. So that was inflation rate at that time. Because when the whole economic structures are demolished, the inflation rate will be a sparkling high. So at that time, the currency that we are holding in our hand will be having enough no value.
Okay.
So, but inflation rate should be there, but it should not be allowed to increase. But as per the latest RBI Monetary Board report, the inflation rate is going to be decreased to around 4.5%. That's a good thing for our country.
Yeah. Okay. So, as we heard that the India's economy is rising compared to previous year. Actually, is it going well, or as we have heard that the dollar charge is actually increasing day by day? Is the historic rate as that we seen today? So how actually it gonna make difference, or it gonna beat the Indian economy, or it's gonna making favor for the Indian economy? Let's start with that thing.
So talking about that, actually the main issue is the fact that we will be thinking that the currency that we are using is produced by RBI. It's an Indian institution. The money we are spending is in India.
Yeah.
Then it will favor the Indian shopkeepers and other merchants. But the fact that the economy is not running in that manner. A single rupee of money that you are spending in India will be having connection with a lot of other countries. Because we will be having connection with America, we will be having connection with China, with Russia, with Germany.
For example, the electric cars or things.
Of course, because now because of the globalization, because of the privatization, liberalization policies that we have adopted in 1991, the money we are actually spending in India is actually determined by a lot of factors. And that factors are not confined actually in India itself. And the reason why I'm saying is the fact that, for example, is America, the Trump is a trade maniac, in my opinion, because daily he's imposing tariffs on many products.
So the many news are out there.
Yeah, because
For the steel, for the German.
so that was what I was saying. For example, the pharmaceutical equipment, we are exporting a lot of pharmaceutical products of ours to America.
America. Oh, we are made in India products.
India products. And in similar manner, a lot of other products we are receiving from America aid. So it's America thing is that for every product they are deciding to sell to India, they are increasing the rate. So similarly, the rate in India would also be increasing, right? So the tariffs and other things that have been declared by Trump, America and the others and the other global sector, that impact will be, that impact will be suffered by local people in India too. I mean, a person like the president of America makes a change in his economic matter. In America, that factor will be affected to a local people in the earth. So that's what globalization has reached at the peak level. So what we are doing is the fact that diplomatic relations with other countries are also very much helpful in determining the inflation rate, in determining the deflation rate, and all other economic factors too. Similarly, the Canada, the 25% tariffs was imposed by America now. Mexico was also imposed 25% of tariffs. And another thing that Trump has brought is the fact that reciprocal tariffs. Reciprocal tariffs is if China is imposing 50% tariffs on a particular product from America, America will also impose 50%. And the same percentage of tariff implemented by the other country, America will also be implementing, and that's what reciprocal tariffs. So if reciprocal tariffs are implemented, the major country that is going to affect is India, because the thing that we are producing in India, we are selling it to America. We are selling it at a higher price then, and we are getting a lot of money. So what I was trying to say is the fact that the tariffs actually imposed by America for our product is less than what India is tariff rate charging from the American market. So India is leveraging higher tax from American apps than America imposing. So if reciprocal tariffs are implemented by America, America will also implement the same amount of tariffs that we are averting. So that will cause a lot of issue for us, because and another thing is why we are implementing higher tariffs on American goods, because America is a developed country. They have no fear of any economic disaster or economic demolitions, because they are well-packed economic country. But we are developing country. We're the fifth largest economy. We are growing country. Like it's only been around 70-80 years till we go independence. We are a new country, right? We are a young country. But America is not like that. America is a great power. It's a world power.
The people that come from the Britain and just I was like, I really love the Romino thing.
There's a great.
I just remembering a point that I'm studying the Tendo lesson.
Yeah, because America was full of tribes and all. Red Indians, and the people were killed, and the Italian and Spanish colonizers came to America, and Britishers came. And that's a hell lot of other topics and all. What I was saying is the fact that so America is not getting affected to any amount of tax that we are imposing on Americans. Because America is a great nation. Great nation in the sense on the power. It is also a great nation. But in terms of power, economic power, we are a developing country, and there's nothing to be ashamed of because we are a new country. We are achieving the 3 trillion economy, 4 trillion economy at a higher pace than America got at that time.
And that time,
because we are very much moving faster because of the governance, because of our people, because of our education rate, because of our life expectancy rate,
and etc.
That was our education rate and interest rate. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. But in comparing with the country like China or America, it's a fact that we are below the economic percentage or economic money revenue that they are getting and the other developmental things when compared to other countries. So that was I was saying that in terms of economic development, we are doing great thing. We're doing far from great thing. We have reached a 4 trillion economy, and we are going to achieve 5 trillion economy in a couple of years. And as per the World Bank report, till we reach 2047 or something, we will be hitting 10 trillion economy soon. So that's a good thing. So economics,
I is 3.5 times as that of the Apple was actually.
Current. Okay.
After.
So I think Apple was the first company to hit 1 trillion economy. 1 trillion profit generation at that time, right? Yeah, similar. And another fascinating fact is that majority of the countries of the world is not having 1 trillion economy, but a single company.